Welcome to the Crazy Dre Podcast Show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we go, trying to talk about Detroit Tigers versus the Arizona Diamondbacks, Game 1. Troy Melton, the rookie, made his second start in the first start in Detroit. Went 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts, no runs, no earned runs, nothing. But what does this say? This kid is pretty good. He came back his second start. Showed a lot of confidence in his pitching. Was not scared about throwing strikes. Had a great cutter. Hit probably right down by the right corner of the strike zone where you want to be located. But he did everything the way he was supposed to. Didn't allow anything to interfere in his game. I was very confident. That's kind of what you want to look into for a pitcher in itself. The team, the announcers talked to his dad and his mom, and his dad thought that he was going to be a great athlete, great baseball player by the time he was 3 years old. So that's a pretty cool story. His mom thought maybe in college, when he was in Arizona State, I think that he went to. But yeah, this kid he did a great job. Second time out. What a great way to start your home journey in Detroit, Mr. Troy Melton. Case Mines will be moved back to the next game for tomorrow or whenever you see this podcast against Arizona. But moving on from that, I'm going to go bounce back and forth a little bit since we're talking about starting pitchers right now. Reese Olson, shoulder injury, out for the regular season. There might be something going on with that. Hopefully, he gets back to the regular season or maybe in the playoffs. Hopefully, something going on with his shoulder. Detroit, because of that, they had to go pick up a starting pitcher, Chris Paddock. He basically had a great outing against the Dodgers, 8 strikeouts with a 4-3 win when he was with Minnesota. But the thing is, the opponents are batting or hitting him at 266, getting on base. OPS percentage is .753. He's a below average starter, but because of the injury to Reese Olson, we had to do something quick. Detroit they say Detroit will also be doing something about probably picking up a couple more bullpen guys in itself. But I still think that Detroit needs another starting pitcher as well. Along with the trade Detroit picked up a guy that's not in a 40-man roster, Dominic. Randy Dominic. He didn't even make the roster this year, or he's not on the roster for the Minnesota Twins. I guess they say that he was a money dumpster for them, so they don't have to pay him next year. But Detroit had to give up their prospect catcher, Enrique Jimenez. But having Dingler as your starting catcher, that's probably the best way to get. I mean, you just got to bring guys in here as you're making that playoff run. As we know, we're trying to do. Detroit had a horrible 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, lost 11 out of 12 games. This will be the second game that they won. First game against Arizona Diamondbacks. But going for the stats that we should talk about in this game, let's go here. Detroit scored in the first inning. Torkelson scored. Torkelson got a hit in the center field. Jones scored off a throwing error. Torkelson went to third base. In the second inning, Javier Baez hits it to center field. Andy Abaez scores to make it 2-0. In the fourth inning, Andy Abaez again goes for a home run, or he seems to be able to hit lefties really well. So the score is 3-0. Matt Verlaine's 1 for 4. He seems to be seeing the ball a bit better lately. He hits to center field. Dylan Dingler scores to make it 4-0. Dingler then in the sixth inning hits a home run to make it 5-0. The only kind of hiccup right now about this is the home run that Thomas hit on Tommy Caley. Uh, the pitching coach had to come out, calm him down a little bit, but I guess that's why we were going. That's why we're trading for bullpen pitchers, as we need them because we're not striking guys out like we should be able to. Uh, Going from there, Matt Verlin 1 for 4, Torres 1 for 3, uh, Jones 1 run, 0 for 2. Cole Keith pitched hit in the late inning, 0 for 1 for Jones. Spencer Torkelson 2 for 4, 1 run. He's also seen the ball real well. Reese Riley Green, the new guy with a mustache and with no beard, he basically went 0 for 4. Didn't see the ball. Not a great matchup for him going against another lefty. Andy Baez came back up from minor league, 2 for 4, 2 runs, 1 home run, 1 RBI. Dylan Dingler, 3 for 4. This guy might be the next, uh, Johnny Bench. He's got the talent. I know this is not a rookie year, but this is a second year. 3 for 4, batting 279. I don't know what to tell you, folks. The guy can throw guys out like he did today. He can hit doubles. He can hit home runs. He can run around the base. He looks like a true athlete, not a catcher. Winslow Perez, 0 for 3. And Javier Baez, 1 for 3, 1 with 1 RBI. So, folks, basically, Detroit's looking sharp. Again, this is the second game in a row that they won. You can't say much about it. But there is, I should talk about the sad news about the Chicago Cubs. I do have my Chicago Cubs hat right here, folks. I got all the MLB teams. So, Cubs, folks, Ryan Sandberg passed away. Great Chicago Cub player, Hall of Famer 2005, I think. Basically, I'll tell you what. I watched the Chicago Cubs because WGN back in the day was on TV on local cable, and during the summer, if you didn't want to go outside, it was raining in the state of Michigan, and was it not raining in Chicago? Guess what you did? You watched the Chicago Cubs. So I will say that uh, I will say that Ryan Sandberg was just that guy that was that great. Uh, just a very likable personality. Uh, just a, I'll tell you this. Um, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2004 in January. Um, Hall of Famer again in 2005. Let me see here. 285 batting average, 282 home runs, 1,061 RBIs, 344 steals in his career, 15 years. Made the All-Star team 10 times, winning the Home Run Derby in 1990, which I didn't even forget about that. I don't remember that at all. He took 9 Gold Gloves home with him. Yeah, but he was the guy that you got love and respect, and to the blessing of his family, love and support to you guys and all you Cub fans out there. Cheers. Hopefully, uh, this doesn't go as bad as the way that we want it. But hey, it happens as you get older. Things just happen to go a little south. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there's your podcast of the day. Crazy Dre Podcast Show. Find me on YouTube, the Patreon, and you can find me on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Peace, love, and I'm out of here.